Private school choice programs are gaining ground across the country as the Trump administration makes them a major focus of its educational agenda. So right now, 17 states have universal private school choice programs. Louisiana is launching one for the 2025-26 school year. And this morning, lawmakers will hear from advocates about the benefits of using taxpayer dollars for private and homeschooling. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey has the latest from Capitol Hill on this one. Tom, good morning to you. What are we expecting from today's hearing?
Hey, good morning from Capitol Hill, Markie. Look, this hearing today that kicks off in just a few hours comes as advocates for school choice really feel a lot of momentum with this issue. Like you said, during today's hearing in front of the House Education Subcommittee, we're expecting to hear from several different supporters of school choice. They say parents should get to choose how their tax dollars collected by the state for education gets spent. Some Republicans on Capitol Hill agree, pointing to low test scores and long pandemic lockdowns. New Education Secretary Linda McMahon also saying children should not be stuck in schools that don't work for them.
We want every child to have the ability to have the best education. So they shouldn't be trapped in a failing school. If they want to go to a charter school or a private school, they should have the ability to do that. Parents know that the success of their children is going to depend on where they're able to get their education.
But on the other side of this, Markie, opponents say school choice programs could gut public school systems by diverting critical federal funding.
In rural America, there's one school in the community. You undercut it, and education just dramatically declines. Without good schools, without the funding to support these schools, children will be hurt, our country will be worse off, and the American dream falls by the wayside.
And just to add some perspective on this issue, according to the National Center for Education Statistics, 9 out of 10 K-12 students in the United States attends public school versus a private one. But this hearing is going to be interesting to watch when it kicks off at 10:15 a.m. Eastern time, Markie.
Yeah, and then, Tom, additional context to it is this hearing comes as the Trump administration looks to make major changes to the education department.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, President Donald Trump has gone as far as saying he wants to put Secretary of Education Linda McMahon out of a job. And there's even discussions going around about an executive order to really dismantle the Department of Education. So some very big looming changes on the horizon for education here in the United States. Like I said, Secretary of McMahon has said that President Trump may move forward with an executive order to dismantle the Department of Education that was supposed to be signed last week before it got delayed. Supporters of this say education could be better handled at a state level while criticizing DEI initiatives and education programs they describe as woke. Now, it's important to note that eliminating the Department of Education will require an act of Congress, and Secretary McMahon did acknowledge that during her confirmation hearing, Markie.
All right, Tom Dempsey live from Capitol Hill. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.